Airways is proud to support and transport the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. Let them provide transportation services for your next group outing or getaway on one of their pre-planned retail tours. Susquehanna Trailways is following recommended CDC guidelines. Check out their charters as well as their pre-planned tours, sold on a per-seat basis. These options have departures from Avis and the surrounding area. Check out their website for a complete listing of tours and services. That's susquehannabus.com.
The Bear, WQBR.
We're back in Sunbury, Shikellamy Stadium. Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker with you on the Bear Country Sports Network. Calling the game amidst the elements outside in the bleachers. Wind is coming in about 10 miles an hour. It's going to lessen as the game goes. And we have football tonight, 7 o'clock start, Jersey Shore and Shikellamy. Brandon Barker, before we get to the starters for both of these teams, we were making some notes to each other off the air while the commercials were running. Anything you want to mention? I know specifically regarding Jersey Shore and its ability to avoid penalties in last week's Shamokin 41-7 victory that Jersey Shore secured.
Yeah, and the one thing I want to note on is defensively, when they were trying to get them to jump offside, Jersey Shore did the smart thing and just stuck in concrete. Like, they didn't move an inch, and that's the one thing that's going to be key tonight. If Shikellamy cannot get the ball rolling, they're going to try hard counts. They're going to try everything they can to get this defense to jump to get a first down. And I don't think it's going to work tonight. And offensively, they're so in key with each other that they know the snap count so well, and they would not jump to her false start. So for night for Jersey Shore, I don't see any mistakes on the offense nor defense penalty-wise tonight.
Yeah, and if you had the under 15 minutes as to when we made a mix-up between Shamokin and Shikellamy, you're a winner tonight, because it always feels like we play these teams, and when I say we, I mean Jersey Shore, we have these broadcasts when we have to go see these teams play. It's always back-to-back. I know the last few years it's been like that. It always feels like that, something I just noticed. But let's get to the starters for both of these teams. Brandon has talked about this Jersey Shore defense, and with flying colors, we'll get to them. Jersey Shore defensively has that 5-2 front. Defensive coordinator Alex Jackson didn't know if he'd be back this year. Initially was moving out of the area, but came back during the summer, and Coach Tom Gravish said, heck yeah, you can come back and coach the defense again after we went to the state semis, and Coach Jackson's doing that. The kids love him. Dalton Dugan and Quincy Myers are the defensive ends, both seniors. Myers, in his first start as a senior, dominated last week, 5 tackles, 1.5 sacks, and a fumble recovery. On the interior, Lee Springman and Carter Peacock, senior and junior respectively, are handling business in that respect. And then Jersey Shore, the nose tackle this week, Gage Wilson draws the start. Colin Samar was the first one out there at that position last week, but Coach Gravish elected to put Gage Wilson out there, and both of those guys experienced players on this defense. The linebackers, Gabe and Hayden Packer, the brothers. Gabe, a senior, Hayden, a sophomore, both can tackle at a high level. Secondary, Cooper Peacock, the sophomore, started his first game of his career last week, and Caden Hess, the junior, who was an all-state receiver last year, still doing that kind of thing at receiver this year for Jersey Shore, but didn't play on defense for most of the year last year. Was only brought in for specific assignments like a jump ball at the end of a game, trying to whack it away, something like that. Owen Anderson and Cam Allison experience at safety. They're both starting there for sure. And Owen Anderson also will do the punting honors for this Bulldogs team. Brandon, what do you make of this defense as a whole?
As a whole, they're nasty. They're getting after people. If they want the ball all the time, there's a famous quote in the trying to think of what movie it was called.
Brandon, I'm going to let you think. Oh, you know the movie? You know?
I do the movie. It's, oh my God, Longest Yard, the second one with Adam Sandler. He says, I want you to go get me the ball. And he got him the ball. He got him the football. So, oh, no, sorry. That's the Water Boy. So that's what this Shore defense does. They just go after the ball. They get turnovers. They get the ball back to their high-scoring offense as usual every year. And that's how they like to run things here in Shore.
Riveting stuff, Brandon. Can you give me one movie quote a game? I think we can. If we do that, if you can start doing that, I think that we'll have a good time. Jersey Shore offensively, we'll get to that, and then we'll shift it over to the Shikellamy Braves. Jersey Shore, we mentioned the quarterback dilemma there. It's not really a dilemma as much as guys working in unison, but Brandon Weary and Owen Anderson, both seniors, should both see plenty of snaps there. Weary last week threw 4 touchdown passes. Owen Anderson will probably be used a lot at receiver and also on jet sweeps. Last week, his stat line was absurd. 6 receptions, 82 yards, 2 scores, long of 20, and then rushing 5 rushes, 66 yards. And a lot of that was made up on a fake punt where Owen found a runway and he took it and went a long way. Jersey Shore in the backfield, Cam Allison, the senior tailback. Hey, he had a big week last week. 20 rushes, 128 yards, 2 TDs, including a 35-yarder. Hayden Packer will be the fullback for Shore. Connor Davis at tight end when Shore decides to use a tight end. Oftentimes they'll space it out and keep the tight end off the field, but when Davis is out there, he'll be looking for his first career reception, a guy that I know Brandon is very high on. Other receivers, in addition to Owen Anderson, Cooper Peacock, Dalton Dugan, and Dugan snagged a touchdown last week, 2 receptions, 10 yards, and a beautiful catch in the left corner of the end zone at Thompson Street Stadium to haul that touchdown in the third quarter. Caden Hess, the All-Stater from last year, 8 catches, 83 yards, and a score last week. Those are the Shore receivers. O-line can rotate a little bit throughout the game, but tackles are Colin Samar and Preston Wool. The guards, Lee Springman and Joe Lawson, the distant cousin of Tanner Lawson, Jersey Shore's All-State quarterback and the 4A Player of the Year last year, and the center, once again, Caden Smith. Brandon, offensively, what's your main takeaway for Shore?
They need to be able to just keep moving the ball. Can't have one drive that they don't need to go after. They need to keep moving it down with Brandon Weary, and if that doesn't work, go to Owen Anderson. And if all else fails, remember, Nicholas Williams, he can run this offense, and we saw some plays that weren't in the playbook before. So, for sure, they've got to be consistent work out of their quarterbacks.
Now we'll go to the other side. The Shikellamy Braves coming in 0-1, lost 33-6 against Central Mountain last week. That was here. And we were talking to the WKOK guys who do a wonderful job calling the Braves games on the local station here down in Sunbury. We were speaking with them a few minutes before pregame started, and they mentioned the idea that Shikellamy didn't play that poorly last week. Part of the problem was they didn't get to run very many plays due to Central Mountain's running game. It was chewing up a lot of clock, and you factor that in, maybe this Braves offense can do a little bit more. Drew Balestrini will be calling the signals at quarterback, the 6', 155 senior. He's doing that thing there. In the backfield, Gage Wolf Jr. at left halfback. On the right side, Isaiah Schaefer-Knights, sophomore, 5'9", 190. Fullback, Colton Semko. Again, they run this wing T, so you'll be hearing a lot of run calls this evening. Shikellamy, tight end Davis Marshall, had a 40-yard catch last week, and he caught a few long passes against Jersey Shore last year. That's a big kid, Brandon. I know you were talking about him. 6'4", 190. That's a tough cover for this Bulldogs team.
Yeah, it is, and you'll have to see that matchup tonight, and we'll talk about it a lot. Caden Hess versus him all night long. It'll be a battle of who can go up and catch the ball. I personally think Caden Hess will win that matchup, but you never know. Caden can have a bad night tonight, so we'll have to see what happens, but should be a great matchup offensively for both of these teams.
Yeah, very exciting stuff. Other weapons in the passing game, John Pfeiffer, 6'3", 165 junior. So that's another guy that could potentially go up and get it. Didn't have a catch last week against Central Mountain, but again, size. So this is a Shikellamy team that physically doesn't match up poorly against Jersey Shore, and that's something that Coach Kaiser said to me. Physicality. They got to bring it against Jersey Shore to have a shot against the Bulldogs. Other guys to note. Offensive line, left to right, Caden Hoffman, Nate Gessner, Curtis Raker, the center, Trent Schrader, the right guard spot, and Caleb Kashner at right tackle. Reshuffled Shikellamy line due to their stalwart on that front, in that of Jared Oakes, is out for another game. And that's something that Coach Kaiser said to me. The worst part is when one guy's out, you got to make 2 or 3 moves just to replace him. So it's not like at another level of football when, say, you swap in one guy for another. You got to swap another guy to that spot, and then you got to insert another guy to another spot, and things get a little messy at that point, Brandon.
And especially if he's a first-team All-State guy, it's so hard to replace that kind of production on the offensive line. Look, Jersey Shore is doing so well offensively because they have an All-State, close to an All-State line coming back. The only one who left this year was Seth Ingram, but the year before we had a lot of questions because they had so many guys on the line that were close to All-State, where they're the first team, second team, or third team, and they just couldn't replace them. So it's hard to replace production. I get where he's going at with that.
And surely Shikelamy's 3-5 defense, physicality will have to be important there as well. Defensive end Raker, Gessner, at the nose tackle spot. Caden Hoffman also at D-end. The linebackers, they run 5 linebackers. They call their outside linebackers the Dogs. It's David Marshall, Colton Semko, Duncan Weir, Isaiah Schaefer-Knights, and Connor Fitzgerald. The DBs, John Pfeiffer, Braden Long, and Drew Balestrini. Anthem coming up. That means it's our cue to step aside. We're coming right back to Shikellamy on the Bear Country Sports Network. Kickoff coming at 7.
Now open, Wasson Auto Parts in the old Woolrich Mill on Schaefer Lane in Jersey Shore. Find quality OEM parts for your late model car or truck in our huge indoor facility. All parts already pulled from the vehicle and laid out on shelves for your convenience. And you'll save up to 75% off of a new part from your car dealer. 570-398-AUTO. See our parts inventory at WassonAutoParts.com. The new way to keep your car or truck on the road, do it yourself. Help from Wasson Auto Parts in Jersey Shore.
Capital One checking and savings accounts have no fees or minimums and a top-rated banking app that lets you manage your money anytime, anywhere, even from your favorite hiking trail. With Capital One's app, you can check your balance, deposit checks, pay bills, and transfer money from wherever you are, anytime you want, even when you're cooking dinner. Open a fee-free checking or savings account online in about 5 minutes. This is banking reimagined. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Consumer accounts only. Approval required. Terms apply. Capital One N.A. member FDIC.
Something new at Jiffy Market and Deli in Jersey Shore. Your favorite treats fresh fried. Chicken tenders, onion rings, mozzarella sticks, fish fillets, French fries now available, plus fresh made sandwiches, meat and cheese by the pound, and party trays. Call to order food to take out only 570-398-3499. Jiffy Market and Deli, everything you need in one place, crossing the post office in downtown Jersey Shore. 570-398-3499 for Jiffy Market in Jersey Shore.
You're probably not ready for winter, but we are. Hollick's Coal and Fuel Oil Service has been a Jersey Shore fixture since 1950. Hollick's is known for its fast and reliable service. We provide coal, heating oil, kerosene, mixed kerosene, and off-road diesel. 5 different sizes of coal, all stored under roof for the highest quality. Hollick's Coal and Fuel Oil Service, 248 Locust Street in Jersey Shore, 570-398-1190, and online at hollickscoalandoil.com.
It's your apartment speaking, and I need some favors. When you're singing in the shower, just try going up a key. You're trying to be an alto when really you're a soprano. Oh, and if you could bundle your renters and car insurance with Geico, it's easy to do online and we could save money. And then, when you read your murder mysteries at night, could you read out loud? But skip the murder parts because I get scared.
Geico. For bundling made easy, go to geico.com today.
This is the Frells family. They live on a piece of land they call greener pasture, and they work on it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. With its durable construction and features that hook up to dozens of attachments with ease, no job is too tough. The Frells family runs with us, because this is more than just land. It's home. Nothing runs like a Deere. Get a 1 Series tractor for just $99 per month at your John Deere dealer today. For additional cost information, please call toll-free 855-633-2315.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. Ace, the only national retailer that carries Benjamin Moore paint. Now Benjamin Moore's premium quality and huge selection of colors will be right in your neighborhood, along with the award-winning service and advice Ace has always provided for your paint projects. Around the block, what you need in stock with people who know their paint. Benjamin Moore paint available exclusively at Avis Building Supply, Route 150, Central Avenue in Avis, across from Dairy Queen. Your local Ace location.
Ready Treddy is coming to Jersey Shore. Stay tuned to The Bear to find out more.
Cutting Edge Country, WQBR, Avis Williamsport State College, 99.9 FM.
What if the music stopped? If the familiar voices were silenced? If there were no breaking news updates? What if your companion and connection to your community came with a monthly fee? Don't worry, we're free local radio with you wherever you go, celebrating 100 years and looking forward to the next 100. We are broadcasters. Text radio to 52886 and let Congress know you depend on your local TV and radio stations. This message furnished by the National Association of Broadcasters.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
About ready for kickoff on the Bear Country Sports Network. Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker with you. Jersey Shore trying to move to 2-0. Bulldogs will receive the ball first on the left-hand side. It's Double A back there. Owen Anderson, Cam Allison to return. Jersey Shore in the road whites with the orange pants, black stripes down the side. Shikellamy, the Braves, in the home maroon and white. Lock Haven-ish colors for this Shikellamy team. Gittins, the senior kicker, we've seen him for a few years now, sends it off right to left. Jersey Shore trying to go to 2-0, be a fourth straight win over Shikellamy. Ball tails to the right sideline. Allison back pedals, hands it off to Anderson, cuts up outside the numbers 10, slices right 15, stutter step at the 20, and he's piled on at the 26. Jersey Shore, good run back. Bulldogs going left to right to begin things. Brandon, what do you want to see on this first drive?
I want to see Brandon Weary be calm, poised, collect. And I want to see him run the ball with Cameron Allison and use that veteran offensive line and push him down the field, and also be able to get Caden Hess involved somehow early in the going.
Jersey Shore has Brandon Weary in at quarterback. Anderson, outside left receiver. Caden Hess, the only other receiver. He's on the right-hand side. I formation for Shore. On 26, near hash. 1st and 10, right side handoff. It's Allison. He gets smothered. No gain. Pounced on by a pile of Braves. 2nd and long, Jersey Shore. Left to right, opening drive.
Yeah, and that was the first thing Shikellamy said last week, that they couldn't get past their offensive line. They're doing that right now against Shore.
Shore quickly trying to get back on the line. They want the offense to run faster. Offset eye again. Hess in motion right to left. Weary, pitch left. Allison tries to find a lane, cuts outside, thinks he has it. He does up the sideline, 35, twisted up at the 40, 13-yard gain, first down Bulldogs.
Quick speed, they went to the outside pitch with Allison and it worked to perfection, just like it always does, like it did last week.
Jersey Shore, they spot him out the 38. That's an 11-yard run. And Weary under center. I formation, 2 receivers, 1st and 10. Scoreless game. Roll out right. Pass caught. Hess ducks under a defender and then gets tackled and the ball comes out, but Shore's able to recover it at about the 41. Almost dangerous. Caden Hess was knocked down at the 45. Looked like Connor Fitzgerald may have jostled that ball out, but Shore was able to recover, and the Bulldogs have it left to right and a first down.
Yeah, and that was a little bit of a mistake there by Caden Hess. Got lucky, one of the linemen picked it up for him.
And let's rephrase that. It's 2nd and 4. They'll say that Hess's knee was down. They have it at the 46.5. Shore from the right hash, drop, Weary, pump, airs it out left side, looking for Anderson, backs up and makes the snatch. Owen Anderson is brought down at the 22. Jersey Shore with the hookup, and the Bulldogs have the first down after the Pfeiffer tackle.
Yeah, good outside pass there to Owen Anderson. Had to find a ball where it was at, a little bit underthrown, but we're good for a first down.
Give him 33 yards on the hookup. Between the hashes, 1st and 10, 21 of Shikellamy, opening drive. Handoff right, Allison tries to sprint out. Defender falls down, has some room, and a collision at the 12. Cam Allison, another first down, gains 11. Balestrini on the tackle.
Yeah, great blocking up front there. Went straight to back to the run. That's what Jersey Shore does. Goes run, 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 and they get straight to the pass.
Jersey Shore moving quicker now. Weary tells his O-line to get down. Leg kick. Hess trots to the left side where all the receivers are. Handoff right. Packer, the fullback, cuts through the middle, slices up to the 4. And Hayden Packer, healthy 7-yard gain. 10:20 to go first quarter. Scoreless game. Jersey Shore looking for Pater.
Yeah, 2 different styles there. Fullback there. Hayden Packer is a little bit bigger than Dawson Seacrest from last year, but still gets the job done.
First road game of the year for Jersey Shore. Right hash, Shikellamy 2. Weary, handoff left. Allison stutters, and he just has to eat it. He dives down, loses a couple of yards, and that 3-man front with defenders coming. Duncan Weir, the outside linebacker, in on the stop. 3rd down and short, Jersey Shore. There will be a first down that Jersey Shore can get inside the 1. I formation, offset. Weary, the quarterback. Roll right, pump, throws, Hess caught, reaches across the plane and has a touchdown. In the right corner, Caden Hess, his 2nd of the year, as he goes around Balestrini to make it 6-0 Jersey Shore.
Yeah, that was a great setup there. Just kept running the ball on 3rd down, thinking you're going to power it inside with 1 yard to go, and then goes to the bootleg outside, hits Caden Hess for a 1-yard pass and gets the touchdown. And Caden Hess, still one of the best All-State players, able to catch it in.
Jersey Shore with the 4-yard hookup, and Cam Allison will try the point after. Went 2 for 6 in the win against Shamokin last week. Set down by Hess, kicked up, and it splits them. 7-0 Jersey Shore. First drive took 2 minutes and change, and Jersey Shore is off to the races here at Shikellamy. Back from Sunbury on the Bear Country Sports Network right after this.
McMahon Ferguson Associates Insurance Agency is your local Erie insurance agency. They handle much more than just home and auto. They serve your commercial and life insurance needs too. Ask yourself, do you own your own business? Just get married? Recently have a child? Purchase a home? How about liability and workers' comp? McMahon Ferguson Associates has products for all the above. Call 570-398-4090. McMahon Ferguson Associates Insurance Agency, 1020 Allegheny Street, Jersey Shore.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker back with you. Bear Country Sports Network. Jersey Shore, 4-yard touchdown. It was Brandon Weary to Caden Hess. Shore leads Shikellamy 7-0. A kickoff coming courtesy of Deja Vu, 256 Allegheny Street in Jersey Shore. Shikellamy returns it on the right side. Have Chase Morgan and Gage Wolf, two guys back there to try to get the offense in good starting position. Allison, the lefty, this ball tails left, bounces at the 20 and dies right about there. At the 18, it's scooped up by Wolf. He stutter steps and dances across the 23. Shore defends, Shikellamy right to left. The Drew Balestrini-led offense in the wing tee.
Get my mic on there. Let's go back to the drive there first. Jersey Shore did a great job up-tempo speed last week. Gravish said it wasn't fast enough that they went, so great job with the speed, kept Shikellamy defense offsides, and now let's see what Shikellamy offense can do.
9:32 to go first quarter, 7-0 Jersey Shore after the Weary touchdown pass, his 5th of the young season. Balestrini under center facing a 5-man front. 1st and 10 from the 23, handoff left. It goes to Schaefer Knights, and he's smothered up at about half a yard. Now that was Semko, the fullback. A lot of guys coming out of that formation. It's 2nd and 8, 2 yards for Semko.
Yeah, one of the big things for Jersey Shore tonight, and I didn't note it in the pregame, but Carter Peacock's got to be able to play like he did last year and be able to get into the backfield. He didn't do really much of an effort last week. He got a half a sack, but didn't really get much, so he's got to be able to get after Balestrini tonight.
Ball on the 26, Shikellamy on side of the field. Try to avoid it, 0-2 start. Balestrini backs up, looks to pass over the middle, batted away, incomplete. Cooper Peacock on the knockaway. Pfeiffer was the intended target. It's 3rd and 8, and Shikellamy is not in favorable down in distance on its opening drive.
Yeah, let's make a quick note here, and that was great coverage by Cooper Peacock as a sophomore, but defensive line-wise, as we see a couple different lineups here for Short, must have switched some starters at the last second. We got Carter Peacock actually out of defensive end now, and Ben Webb on the inside, but the named normal guys on the left side of the line.
Worth noting, Brandon, Carter Peacock looks to rush off the right edge on 3rd and 8 for Shikellamy. On 26, down 7-0. Bootleg left. Balestrini off balance, throws behind Pfeiffer, incomplete to the sideline. Pfeiffer was covered up, and Balestrini just had to toss it and give him a shot. It's 4th and 8, on 26. Shikellamy goes 3 and out on its first possession, and with 8:49 to go first quarter, Jersey Shore gets the ball back.
Yeah, that's what Jersey Shore did last week against Shamokin. They made, I can't remember the quarterback from last week, but they're making Balestrini roll to the outside. Gage Wilson had great pressure on that one, and then Hayden Packer came in and tried to cut him off and made Balestrini throw it out of bounds. So right now we're going to have a stoppage of something.
Yeah, looks like a timeout. Coach Tom Gravish comes out in the field, wants to talk special teams with his guys. Jersey Shore usually doesn't take timeouts this early in the game, but let's reset things, Brandon. 7-0 Jersey Shore, 8:49 to go first quarter. Bulldogs on the opening drive march it down in 2 minutes and 24 seconds and get a touchdown to number 24, Caden Hess, 4 yards out. And now the Bulldogs are ready. Whatever adjustments Coach Gravish needed to make have been made. Gittins, the punter. Jersey Shore with Dugan and Anderson trying to return. They stand aligned at their own 44. Gittins gets it up in the air. The wind carries it. Dugan backsteps, catches, makes Fitzgerald miss. Up the left side he goes, outside the numbers, sprints past the 40 of Shikellamy. 35, 30, and then he is crunched at the 25. Dalton Dugan, a sizable return, and Jersey Shore starts this drive off near the red zone.
Yeah, let's see offensively whether Jersey Shore can keep the up-tempo, can keep the momentum going towards the side of the field. They did a great job running the ball with Cam Allison, and they did a great job with the bootlegs, but this time, be interested to see if you don't see Owen Anderson on this drive, a quarterback.
About 35 yards for Dugan on the return. 1st and 10, 28 of Shikellamy, left hash I formation, Weary the quarterback. Hands off right. It is Packer, the fullback, and he lunges across the 28. Get about a yard. Second and long, Jersey Shore. Bulldogs left to right, up 7-0.
And here comes the switch in the offensive line. We're going to get number 13, Laramie Brady Jordan, and we're going to see Cooper Peacock in the game now.
Jersey Shore will try a shotgun, 2nd and 10 at the 28. Left leg kick from Weary. Quick inside handoff. There's Jordan. Jet sweep out the right side. 25-20. Breaks another tackle. 15 and spins to the 11. Brady Jordan, the sophomore, being used early in the season. That's 17 yards. Puts the Bulldogs in first down territory and nearing the end zone again.
Yeah, speed. That's all Coach Gravich talked about this week.
3 receivers left, 1 right. Hess is a lone man to the right. Shotgun set, 1st and 10 at the Shikellamy 11. Inside handoff, there's Allison, splits 2, and then smashed down at the 4. Broke a few tackles, but could not get by Fitzgerald. Still a good run from Allison to scoot forward for 6 or 7. It's 2nd and about 4 for Jersey Shore, left to right inside the 5 of Shikellamy.
Yeah, and watch here, last week, Central Mountain did time of possession. That's something Jersey Shore is not going to do offensively.
Shore in the shotgun, 3 right. Handoff again, they'll try the same play. Allison gets the ball, lunges for the goal line. Does he have it? We're still waiting. He's awfully close, but no. Inches away, Cam Allison looking for touchdown number 3 of the year. Doesn't get it, but he does have a first down. It was across the line there. So 1st and goal, inches away for the Bulldogs.
Watch a QB sneak here with Brandon Weary, or give it to Hayden Packer on the inside. Use that power, or better yet, watch a bootleg from the last time.
Nose of the football almost over the goal line. Weary under center. Waits, hands off. Hayden Packer dives in for the score up the middle. Hayden Packer's first of the year. The Jersey Shore Bulldogs up 13-0 on Shikellamy. 7 minutes still to go in the first quarter.
And this is what Jersey Shore did last week against Shamokin. Their defense kept them behind the sticks, kept them far behind actually they got them to 30 this time, but still kept them back far enough. And they got the ball close enough with a great return from Dalton Dugan, got him up close to the field, and then the offense just took over.
Cam Allison looking to go 2 for 2 on PATs to start tonight off. Ball is down, Hess holds, and the kick flutters on through. 14-0 Jersey Shore. We've played about 5 minutes here, and Shikellamy is already down 2 touchdowns. The Braves have to work quickly. Back on the Bear Country Sports Network from Sunbury right after this.
Let me ask you a question. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see taillights? Or your dog's tail wagging when you first brought him home? Do you see 4 tires or 2 tired kids in the back seat after their first day of school? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Jim Ely State Farm Insurance, 105 Thomas Street, Jersey Shore, 570-398-2828.
The Bear, WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker returning from Shikellamy Stadium in Sunbury. Jersey Shore football up 14-0 on Shikellamy 5 minutes in. The last touchdown came from Hayden Packer from less than a yard away. Kickoff left to right, courtesy of our friends at Deja Vu, 256 Allegheny, Jersey Shore. Allison to boot it away. And Shikellamy will try to get a return in, low line drive, and it hits the up man in the helmet, and the ball just has to be taken from the ground at the 33. That was an unfortunate series of events as the former fullback turned offensive lineman Alex Geiser just had the ball whack off his helmet, and well, it actually works out all right for Shikellamy. That's their best starting field position at their own 34, Brandon.
Yeah, and the one thing about Cam Allison, he doesn't kick it far, but he kicks it enough so they have to trick the defenders from catching it. So he's done a good job kicking over the years, but let's watch defensively if Shore can get some more pressure against Balestrini.
On 34 for Drew Balestrini. Checks his armband for the signal, and the wing T offense down 14-0, 6:56 to go first quarter. Under center against Jersey Shore's 5-man front. Balestrini, handoff right. This one goes on the outside, and getting there is Isaiah Schaefer-Knights, but he doesn't go anywhere. In fact, he goes behind the line of scrimmage. Shore pounced on him, and Bulldogs set up 2nd and long for the home team.
Yeah, great linebacker play there by Gabe Packer. Went to the outside and tackled him short. Didn't even get anything on that play, so for Jersey Shore, I can't see any defensively that they did differently, but looks like this new lineup on defensive line is working for them as they're getting speed from Gage Wilson, and they're getting the size from Ben Webb, who's on the defensive line.
Ben Webb on the interior, Carter Peacock on the outside. 2nd and 10 on 34 for Shikellamy, down 2 scores. Balestrini, handoff from the wing tee, up the middle. Nothing there for Gage Wolf. He is pummeled. Right back in the line of scrimmage, and the interior of the Jersey Shore line shores that up. 3rd and long, Shikellamy. Still 6 minutes to go, first quarter.
Yeah, and I like this lineup change for them because you know what? It puts a big, tall guy in Ben Webb who's, let's see here, he is 6'1", 255 pounds, and it puts a bigger guy in Carter Peacock on the outside. So it's going to be tricky for those offensive linemen to block him and do all this. I still haven't seen Balestrini try to go deep yet. See that matchup with Cooper Peacock and one of their tall receivers. I think it's Fischer on the back.
Tried a couple passes last drive. We'll see what Balestrini does here on 3rd and long. Waist-high snap, backs up. He's being chased, has to get rid of it. He does not. The ball comes out of his own 20, and it's picked up by the Bulldogs for a touchdown. Jersey Shore runs it in with Quincy Myers. He scores after Gabe Packer got the strip sack. Jersey Shore up 20-0. All things Bulldogs in Sunbury.
Yeah, and that's really, Shikellamy not happy about that. I don't believe that was a fumble, but we're going to go with it and say it was. And Quincy Myers on the pounce just went by. A great play, but Gabe Packer just stripped that ball out at the last second and get a touchdown. Jersey Shore already running away with this.
20-0, 5:27 to go, first quarter. And Cam Allison will try to make it 21-0. 2 for 2 on PATs tonight. Waiting for the snap. There it is. Hess puts it down. Kick is good. 3 for 3. Cam Allison went 2 for 6 on PATs last week. This week, a different story. And Jersey Shore absolutely shellacking Shikellamy. We're coming back to Sunbury in a few minutes on the Bear Country Sports Network. And the Braves try it again.
Want to sell your house? Want to buy a house? Then call the Dave Winkleman team at First Choice Real Estate in Jersey Shore. Dave's a graduate of Jersey Shore High School. He and his wife Jen live in South Avis and the parents of 7 children. So you know the Dave Winkleman team is motivated to market your home and find you a new one. 570-295-4422. Ask Dave how he can guarantee your home will be sold in 90 days. Dave Winkleman team at First Choice Realty in Jersey Shore. Ready to serve you. 570-295-4422.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Well, if you have dinner reservations tonight, you could probably get in there at a decent time the way things are going. 21-0, Jersey Shore dominating Shikellamy, and a Quincy Myers 34-yard recovery for a touchdown on the fumble by quarterback Drew Balestrini. Puts the Bulldogs up 3 scores. Kickoff left to right from Allison. Wind keeps it at the 21 where it's returned. Here's Gage Wolf. Can he get anywhere? He cuts upfield. Did the ball come out at the 34? I believe it did, and Jersey Shore got it. Jersey Shore, another takeaway. The Shikellamy offense doesn't even get a chance. That was brought to you by Deja Vu, by the way. You've heard their name a lot because they had a lot of kickoffs. Jersey Shore gets the ball left to right. Bulldogs up 21-0.
Yeah, wow, what a start for the Jersey Shore defense. 2 takeaways already in the first quarter, and their offense is on a high motor, and they're connecting with everyone. Look, Jersey Shore right now is looking like the team to beat in the district.
Surely that. Jersey Shore back-to-back district champs. 1st and 10, 34 of Shikellamy. Weary from the shotgun. It's a jet sweep. Brady Jordan looking for the edge outside the numbers at the 30. He is cut down there. Good tackle by Balestrini, lowering the shoulder. Gets about 6 yards to take it to the 31. 2nd and 5 or 4 for Jersey Shore.
Yeah, just quick speed on the outside. Brady Jordan getting a lot of carries tonight.
Ball is set. 5 to go. First quarter. Up 21-0. Right hash. Weary, inside handoff. Cam Allison, they've had success with this play, but tripped up pretty quickly. Gets a couple yards, taking it to the 27 for Jersey Shore. And 3rd and short for the Bulldogs, left to right.
Yeah, and this is going to be tricky here. You're not close to the line, so they're going to have to find something.
Weary ready to go in a 2x2 set. Roll out right. Pressure. Time. Delivers. Has a catch at the 21 for a first down. Gets a few more yards, and he takes it to the 19 or 18. What a catch and run by Caden Hess for about 11 yards. Bulldogs move the sticks.
Yeah, unfortunately we're not on video stream this week, but that would have been a love to see at home. Caden Hess just stuck his route so well. He created about 4 feet of space between him and the defender, and he got the first down out of it.
He had the first touchdown of this game. 1st and 10, 18 to Shikellamy. Jersey Shore already up 21-0. Handoff left from the gun. It goes to Allison, and he falls backwards after he's met pretty quickly. And a pretty swift tackle by Davis Marshall to make it 2nd and 9 short, the 18 of Schick.
Yeah, and you know what? Shikellamy's defense, give them credit. They're stopping the run as much as they can against Cameron Allison, but this offense is too fast.
Shotgun again, 2 receivers right. Peacock and Hess are there. Weary goes left though. Lob Anderson turns around, grabs it. He's down to the 1-yard line. No, he was across. It's a Jersey Shore touchdown. 27-0 Bulldogs. 3:48 still to go in the first quarter.
Yeah, and that was a great outside route. Again, that's the second time he's done that to Anderson. Found it to the outside edge where only Anderson can get it, and they got a great touchdown. I want to make a note for the offensive line. Eddie Woodring, we didn't see him last week. He is back on the starting offensive line for them.
Good note, Brandon, and here Jersey Shore gets the PAT. Cam Allison will try it. 3 for 3 thus far. Low line drive, but it falls through. 4 for 4. 28-0. All things Jersey Shore. And the Bulldogs will play defense coming right up on the Bear Country Sports Network. 3:48 still to go in the first frame.
Come to Coots's Kitchen for some home cooking right around the corner. Homemade soups, oil, deli sides, and more. The best hoagies in town are at Coots's Kitchen and are reasonably priced. Open 10 to 8 Thursday through Saturday. Coots's Kitchen, 318 Wilson Street. Call 570-398-8180 to find out what's new at Coots's, Mama's Homemade Goodness. Coots's, a proud supporter of the Jersey Shore Bulldogs.
Ready Treddy is on the way to Jersey Shore. Get the scoop. Keep listening to the Bear.
Cutting Edge Country on WQBR.
Brandon Weary's second touchdown pass of the night goes 17 yards to Owen Anderson, his third touchdown reception of the year, and Jersey Shore extends the lead to 28-0. All things Bulldogs here at Shikellamy. Sam Cooperman and Brandon Barker with you. Shore kicks off left to right. Cam Allison will do the honors again. The lefty takes the approach, pops it up, and forces the returner Martin to go back, or rather Chase Morgan. He goes backwards, takes a sprint, and then accelerates to the 36, where in the open field, met by Gabe Packer. Shikellamy right to left, and the Braves, a team that's rebuilding, they're going to have to take small steps here tonight, Brandon.
Yeah, and one thing that's unfortunate, though, for Shikellamy next year is they're losing Drew Balstrini as their quarterback, but they're going to have to find someone to back up quarterback. But for right now, for Shikellamy, they've got to find a way to trick Jersey Shore's defense, because it's all basic bread and butter. Same thing that happened with Shamokin last week. They were just one-trick ponies.
Looking to find something to build off of. 1st and 10 on 37 between the hashes and the wing tee. Stretch handoff. It goes to Wolf, and he's pulled down at the line of scrimmage. Jersey Shore able to get him there. Dalton Dugan on the chase down. Carter Peacock as well. 2nd and long. Lose a yard and a half.
Yeah, let's notice something here. They're running this little system where they're putting Dalton Dugan in as a linebacker, and they're actually moving to a 4-man front, and they're going to put Dalton Dugan on the outside edge, and they're going to rush him inside for the speed. So for Jersey Shore right now defensively, they're doing really well, just changing things up, rotating, and I'll tell you, I'm shocked by the speeds that they're playing tonight defensively.
2nd and 12, own 35 for Balestrini and company. From near the left hash, he's under center. Pitch to the backfield. There goes Schaefer Knights, and 4 Bulldogs are there to stuff him to the ground. He loses another yard or two, and it's 3rd and longer for Shikellamy. They're backed up to their own 33, have to advance it across the 47.
Yeah, they're just, like I said in the pregame, they're swarming to the ball. They're all getting there, tackling them behind the line. You know, for Shikellamy right now, they've got to make a gut check moment and say, hey, we're down 28-0 in the first quarter. We got to do something here to get ourselves moving, or we're going to be in this rut all night long.
Balestrini, left hash of his own 33. It's 3rd and 14. Still under center in that wing tee. Jersey Shore showing blitz. Dugan and Myers on the edges. Balestrini chased, runs for his life right side. Quincy Myers is there, trips up, can't get him. Balestrini across his body, incomplete. A bouncing ball near the numbers of the 40 right side. Fight for the intended target, and Shikellamy try to punt here.
Yeah, and Quincy Myers that close to getting his 2nd sack in 2 weeks. Man, this guy, I've been raving about him since we got off the air last week, and I've been raving about him in pregame. This guy is on a different level, especially being in his first year with Shore. This is the Zach guy that Coach Alex Jackson was looking for defensively, and Coach Tom Gravish as well.
6'1", 190, a nice treat for Jersey Shore. He was in and out of the district as far as where he lived, but he moved back in, and Coach Gravish said to me after the game last week that once they saw him at the workouts after they were able to practice again due to COVID, he said, yeah, this guy's got the athleticism to do it, and if he keeps working hard, he can. Punt from Gittens, mishandled, regathers, own 20, steps up, sends it off, Dugan Catch at his own 29. Had a big return earlier. This time he doesn't get anywhere. Davis Marshall wraps him up at the ankles, and Jersey Shore backed up near its own 26. Left to right, Shore leads 28-0. 2:09 to go first quarter.
Yeah, first time here, Shore's actually had to drive the ball down the field. Now, last week, they had one time where they did that, and they didn't really get down the field as quickly. We'll have to see if that's something they can change. Earlier in the game, they were able to drive down as far as they wanted to, but for Shikellamy's defense, I see with his 5-man linebacker system, they're going to push it.
And a reminder, we are outside, so you can hear the gust of winds blowing here in Sunbury. First and 10, own 28. Looks like Anderson's in at quarterback wearing the white sneakers. And it's a run-pass option. Flips it right. Here goes Cooper Peacock out of the backfield. And no, it was Cam Allison, rather. He sprints up to the 39. And that's 11 yards for the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. Owen Anderson leading the charge at quarterback. A different look for Jersey Shore. And that's second and about 1 for Jersey Shore.
Yeah, that's just a quick option play for them. That's one of their bread and butters this year.
Owen Anderson listed as a starting quarterback as well. He leads Jersey Shore with 3 receivers left. Hess on an island to the right. Anderson receives the snap, immediately looks to run. Cuts past 2 defenders for a first down, and he muscles his way across the 45. Owen Anderson, versatile weapon for Jersey Shore, gains 8, and the chains move.
Yeah, just able to push them around offensively. There was a big hole for Owen Anderson to run through, but not only that, they've been able to he's just a tough runner. He likes to push everybody down. And in the game now, we see Preston Wool at tackle.
Anderson had over 150 scrimmage yards last week, already a receiving touchdown tonight. First and 10, own 45, right hash. Anderson flips it left, and the play was blown dead before things started. Bulldogs legal shift and false start. They have to go back 5 yards. So they tried a little swing pass there, Brandon, and Jersey Shore will have first and 15 here.
Yeah, and you know what? This is the first time they've had a false start. Or maybe the second.
I think it was the first.
Yep. Look, he got a little too antsy. That was Joe Lorson on the outside. It was the way I saw the play was going, it was a nice play to run, but just got a little too antsy. You got to relax a little bit. Look, you're up 28-0. I understand you got to go fast like we are on our broadcast, but you got to slow down once in a while just to get everything correct.
Jersey Shore with an interesting look as they have Brady Jordan, the sophomore receiver, out on the left side. Anderson, the QB, with Allison a couple steps behind him in the pistol to his right. First and 15, Anderson, the keeper, draw out to the right, 45, cuts up field, across midfield for 11 yards, and Jersey Shore needed that after the false start, set him back 10 yards. Jersey Shore now is second and manageable here. At midfield, need to get it across the 43 of Shikellamy. Shore, left to right, quickly going. Anderson, the QB, from the right hash. Pitches left, and the play is blown dead again. More whistles as he tried the pitch to the left to Allison. We'll redo this.
Yeah, that time it was Cameron Allison. Look, like I said, they need to relax a little bit. Look, you're up 20-0 with almost 53 seconds left. You were saying earlier we could probably be at running clock by the first quarter. I'm not thinking we are, but look, they just need to relax offensively. And I don't know what it is about that read option for offensively, but Owen Anderson just knows how to run it perfectly, and it tricks him every time.
Right hash at their own 45. Second and 11 for Jersey Shore. Anderson, the QB, sprints up the middle. There's a hole, but it's plugged up pretty quickly. Gets 1.5 yards, and Duncan Weir, the team's leading tackler, is in on the tackle. 3rd and 10 for Jersey Shore. 40 seconds to go in the first quarter, up 28-0. And Brandon Weary, the quarterback, trots in for Owen Anderson. It looks like that run-pass option experiment for Owen Anderson is up for a little bit. Anderson will be out on the left side as a receiver. Weary in the shotgun. Allison to his right hit. Steps back, steps up, delivers as he's hit. It's a low ball, incomplete. The wind might have carried it a little bit, and Owen Anderson couldn't grab it over the middle. 4th and 10 for Shore. The Bulldogs should punt here with 19 seconds to go in the first quarter.
With Coach Tom Gradish, we know nothing of what he ever has to do on offensive line. He keeps us guessing every week, but that was a great throw. The wind might have caught it a little bit, and Brandon Weary, I love the patience in him and took that hit with confidence and keeps going. You know what? And that's the kind of things as a QB1 you have to keep doing.
Weary is in as the punt protector. That's something Shore usually does as their quarterbacks in as punt protectors. Anderson is the punter. High snap, own 35. Low line drive, bounces initially at the 28, still carries to the 24, and Gabe Packer is the man down there to touch it and stop it right there. Shikellamy right to left. Final play of the first quarter ensuing. They're in a 28-0 hole here. Brandon, what can they build on right now?
Well, they can build on trying to build up that run game. That's all you can do because you're not passing the ball really well. Jersey Shore's defensive line is just getting to the backfield, pressuring Drew Balestrini, making sure he can't make a quick decision. Making him make the quick decision. For 11 seconds, I see him trying to either run the ball or try something quick.
First and 10, own 24 for the Shikellamy Braves. Quarterback Balestrini in a shotgun this time. Backs up, rolls left, has to retrace his steps, goes to the right. It's a keeper. Block on the outside by Weir, springs him up to the 28. And that'll get him 4 yards. So 2nd and 6 for Shikellamy, right to left, as Myers was cut off trying to chase the quarterback. We will step aside, come right back. Shikellamy ball. Jersey Shore up 28-0 here on the Bear at Schick.
Now open, Wasson Auto Parts in the old Woolrich Mill on Schaefer Lane in Jersey Shore. Find quality OEM parts for your late model car or truck in our huge indoor facility. All parts already pulled from the vehicle and laid out on shelves for your convenience. And you'll save up to 75% off of a new part from your car dealer. 570-398-AUTO. See our parts inventory at WassonAutoParts.com. The new way to keep your car or truck on the road, do it yourself. Help from Wasson Auto Parts in Jersey Shore.
The Bear, WQBR.
Well, that first quarter featured some offensive fireworks, and Jersey Shore is the recipient of all the points on the scoreboard. 28-0, Bulldogs dominating the Shikellamy Braves here in Sunbury. Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker with you. And Brandon, you have some scores from out of town you want to get to?
We do, and after last week not playing, Southern Columbia is up on Bloomsburg 14-0. Selinsgrove and Central Mountain, a big matchup this week. We wanted to see whether Jersey Shore could dominate this district right now. Central Mountain up 7-0 against Selinsgrove. Resurgence there. Danville, the old team for the coach here from Shikellamy. Danville is up 7-0 on Midwest. And Shamokin, after last week's bad game, is leading 14-0 over Milton.
2nd and 6, own 27 for Shikellamy, left to right. High snap. Balestrini fields it. Looks for a lane to throw. Doesn't have it. Takes off balance. Lobs a wobbly ball up towards Marshall. Incomplete, and is it intercepted? It looks like Caden Hess tipped it to himself with one hand. And we're waiting for the call. See if they got it. If he did, this would be a remarkable play battling Davis Marshall.
Regardless of what it is, it was an amazing play.
It is. Jersey Shore had one of the more ridiculous interceptions you'll see in a high school football game. Caden Hess with a beastly play to guard Marshall and then slap it away into his own hand.
And that was the big matchup I was talking about. Davis Marshall against Caden Hess, and Caden Hess won that round. Great interception. Probably one of the best ones we've seen this year.
Unbelievable. Jersey Shore right to left at the Shikellamy 45. First interception for Drew Balestrini. Weary under center, offset eye. Dalton Dugan, the low man, to the left. Weary kicks his left leg as Dugan go to the right. 1st and 10, pitch right. Cam Allison trying to find a lane. Has it for a moment, and he crashes down at the 38. Cam Allison picks up 7 yards. It's 2nd and 3, Jersey Shore.
Yeah, and right now what they're doing is just going back to simple plays. Going to the outside edge, running with Cam Allison. Going to go back on the inside. Eventually, go back to the bootleg. Bread and butter right there.
11:30 to go first half. 2nd and 3, right to left. Shore, handoff. Allison near the first down marker, and then he stampeded a little shy. 3rd and inches, Jersey Shore. Bulldogs up 28-0. 11 and change to go first half.
One thing that Jersey Shore did great last week, and they got Shamokin to jump offside. Let's see if Brandon Weary doesn't try that first and then hand the ball off.
Shore back on it at the right hash. Weary the QB. Under center, Hayden Packer, hand in the dirt, is the fullback. Packer gets the call, hops past the marker and more across the 30. He's put down at the 27. Hayden Packer wouldn't stop moving. He picks up 9 yards.
Yeah, big run there by Hayden Packer. I was doing a comparison earlier. The difference between those two is size, but still getting great production between both of them.
Sun's gone down here in Sunbury. Just a little tint of it in the background. 28-0 Shore. First and 10, Shikellamy 28. Between the hashes, Weary drops, throws, low ball, diving catch, Owen Anderson. He corrals it at the 19, and Jersey Shore moves the chains.
Nope, it's incomplete.
They call it incomplete. Initially, the Bulldogs were stepping up, and they do say that Owen Anderson was not able to grab that before it hit the grass.
Which I don't like that call because it came from the far judge, and far judges can't see that ball hit. But Brandon Weary is a little bit too low for Weary, so he's got to get it up just a little bit more. And Owen Anderson, if he caught that was a touchdown.
Shore driving because of an insane interception by Caden Hess. Second and 10 at the 28. Weary drops off balance throw, gets it out to the right side where Hess is. He delivers across the 20, and he's brought down to the 18. 10-yard gainer, first down, Jersey Shore. Bulldogs back in the red zone.
He's just a hard guy to tackle. You know, he makes people miss all the time. That's why he was All-State last year. That's why this year he's going to be a key component in Shore trying to make some kind of run into the whatever playoffs we get this year.
First and 10. Say it's up to the 15. Jersey Shore, tough angle. That was 13 yards. Shore between the hashes. Fake pitch. Inside handoff. Packer, open lane. Crashes into the end zone right in front of it. He's down about a yard shy. Hayden Packer gains 14. And Jersey Shore right on the doorstep for first and goal.
Yep, and that's what Shore did last year. They used their fullback. They're getting great production.
Between the hashes here, Weary under center tries a handoff to Packer, but it's blown dead before the play can start. So we'll reset here after first and goal with the 1. Jersey Shore with 10:16 to go first half, trying to extend it to 28-0 lead.
Yeah, let's reset everything here and just say what great job that Hayden Packer's doing tonight. He's running the ball with power, and Shikellamy right now is not stopping it.
First and goal, the 1, they keep it at the same spot. Inside handoff. Packer tries to twist his way across the plane. He's not there. It's second and goal, same spot. Hayden Packer is stuffed.
Look, if you're Shikellamy right now, this is the kind of thing that helps change the tide over to your side. If they can get a big stop here on third down.
Allison the deep back here for Shore. Weary gives it to him. Weir gets a piece of him. There's a flag as Allison leans across the plane for a score, but it might be coming back.
Yeah, and that was a big hold there. I think it might have been Preston Wool on the outside. I'm not quite too sure. Can't tell. We'll never identify who it really is, but Shore, right now, they're not in bad wits, but they're just, they're making more mistakes than they did last week, and they got to stop doing that right now because right now they have a really unstoppable offense.
This will be the third penalty for Jersey Shore.
Oh, it's a touchdown.
And it is a touchdown, so let's negate that. They say it's a face mask as Duncan Weir tried to wrap his arm around him. So Allison with the score, and that makes it 34-0 Jersey Shore, 9:48 mark of the second quarter. Cam Allison will now try to do the honors in the PAT. High snap, put down, kick is low and off to the left. No good. 34-0, so we don't get a running clock just yet. There's 9:48 to go first half, and Shikellamy gets another try offensively. Back to Sunbury on the Bear right after this.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. Ace, the only national retailer that carries Benjamin Moore paint. Now Benjamin Moore's premium quality and huge selection of colors will be right in your neighborhood, along with the award-winning service and advice Ace has always provided for your paint projects. Around the block, what you need in stock with people who know their paint. Benjamin Moore paint available exclusively at Avis Building Supply, Route 150, Central Avenue in Avis, across from Dairy Queen. Your local Ace location.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Jersey Shore football gets another score from 1 yard out. Cam Allison plunges in. PAT did not go through, so it's Jersey Shore 34, Shikellamy nothing. 9:48 to go first half. Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker with you on the Bear Country Sports Network. Allison kicks off from zone 45 due to the face mask right before Shore scampered into the end zone. Kickoff coming courtesy of Deja Vu, open Wednesday through Saturday, 256 Allegheny in Jersey Shore. Cam Allison, the kicker here. Try to pin Morgan and Wolf back pretty far with this advantageous position. The lefty knocks it inside the 10, and it's caught on a fly by Morgan. Cuts upfield 20, stutter step, dances and finds a lane, 30, and he gets across the 35. Chase Morgan with some good wheels, and Dalton Dugan eventually chops him down. Shikellamy has done well on these returns, and I guess that's something, Brandon, you could point to the Braves have executed on tonight.
Yeah, it's one of the big ones right now, and you know what? If he'd returned that all the way back, this small spectator crowd that we have here tonight would have been jumping up and down. Look, those are the kind of plays that gets your team back into the ball game. It gets your offense rolling. It gets you more confidence on defense. Right now for Shikellamy, they, again, like I've been saying, they got to find something different than what they're doing right now.
9:41 to go, first half. 34-0 Jersey Shore. Shikellamy with the ball, own 31. Balestrini under center out of the wing tee. Handoff right, and it's blown dead before the play can start. It looked like Semko had the ball, but there was that flag. So left to right. No, they'll say the play was just dead really quickly. Semko got put down in the backfield. Second and long. Shikellamy going left to right. Jersey Shore trying to keep them at bay.
Yeah, let's just say right now, Jersey Shore, defensively, they're on point with everything they're doing. They're getting after the quarterback. They're pressuring everybody. And I'm telling you, Ben Webb added that defensive line is really helping Shore's defense.
Second and 11 on 30 for Shikellamy. Handoff left from the wing tee. It goes to Semko, and he doesn't get very far. Picks up that lost yardage. Back to the initial line of scrimmage. Packer the tackle. It's 3rd and 9 for Schick.
As we see Gage Wilson here for the speed come in for Ben Webb, and great addition there. But let's make a note here. Cooper Peacock has been taken out of the game. I don't see anything reason why he's out of the game, but looks like actually he is still in the game. Looks like they took Cameron Allison out at safety and put Brady Jordan in.
3rd and 9, own 33. Balestrini calling the signals here. The senior quarterback sees his team down 5 touchdowns. 8:30 to go first half. Between the hashes. Drop. Roll left, throws in traffic. It's caught by Pfeiffer, makes a beautiful snag for a first down, and then he's roped up at the 47. First completion for Shikellamy. John Pfeiffer, amidst some traffic, able to be sure-handed there for 14 yards.
Yeah, this is for right now, that's the first down for Shikellamy all night long, and they finally got it on a great throw to Pfeiffer. He kept his concentration, got into traffic, and got the first down out of it. That's the first matchup we've seen tonight that Jersey Shore has lost on DB tonight.
Already one beautiful interception by Caden Hess battling with Davis Marshall, the big target. 1st and 10, own 44 for Shikellamy. Still scoreless tonight. Handoff left. It goes to Schaefer Knights, and he's put backwards. No gain. Packer from his linebacker spot with help from the interior, and it's 2nd and long here for Schick.
Yeah, and look, again, swarming defense. Going after each other. The linebacker came up. Hayden Packer, he's kind of playing more of a Sam linebacker. He's in there for more for run protection and catch a typical, like a tight end goes out. He's that guy to go cover him. But Hayden Packer's doing his job tonight. He's going inside and he's tackling, making the tackles that he could, and he's getting help from his defensive line.
2nd and 10, own 44. Shikellamy trying to turn the tide of this game and just get something positive to build on. 7:20 to go first half in a 5-touchdown hole at 34-0. Balestrini under center. Shore showing blitz. Balestrini tries to throw, doesn't even get into his motion. He is sacked all the way back at his own 33. Jersey Shore brings the heat, and the Bulldogs have Hayden Packer, the sophomore, in on the stop. 3rd and long for the Braves. They're at their own 35. Have to get it across midfield to the Shore 47.
I was just singing his praises last play, and I'm going to sing them again. Hayden Packer came on the inside. Beautiful blitz drawn up by Coach Alex Jackson to bring it in the inside, and Hayden Packer just showed the speed on the inside to get over to Drew Balestrini. Balestrini, by the time he got his ball up, he had Hayden Packer in his lap.
It's Balestrini is under center yet again. 3 in the backfield in this wing T formation. Sometimes they've shown shotgun tonight at the Shikellamy Braves, but more often than not, under center. Balestrini hangs onto the ball, steps back, tries to run up. Ben Webb tries to muscle him down, and he does. Balestrini pushes forward for a yard, and it's 4th down territory at their own 36. It's punt time, and Ben Webb making an impact tonight, Brandon.
Yeah, and for the first time he's playing tonight, look, he's a big guy up front. I don't even think he's on. When he's looking at the roster, he's 6'1", 255, but he looks like he's 6'4", 275 pounds. Look, it just looks so much different. And he's a great addition to this defensive line.
Imagine some of the heights and weights are a little off due to lack of ability to retake those measurements due to COVID. Punt off from Gittins for Shikellamy, snares it at his own 25. High in the air, ball almost gets lost in the lights and gathered by Owen Anderson at his own 35. Didn't call for a fair catch, but he's able to get out of bounds safely. Bulldogs right to left, up 34-0. The next score for Jersey Shore will start a running clock and we still have 5:42 to go in the first half.
Yeah, and look, we'll just talk about it now here heading into halftime. Jersey Shore just dominating this game as much as they can, offensively and defensively. And Coach Tom Grouder said, he wanted more, like we've been saying, wants more speed. Right now, I think he's getting that out of his players, as we can tell from tonight, as Brandon Weary stays out here at quarterback, and Brady Jordan out wide.
Brady Jordan, the sophomore receiver, not a big body, but speedy guy, knows how to play. He's on the left side. Weary, screen pass right on 1st and 10. Allison tries to find room. He doesn't have it. Stopped by that defensive line. Caden Hoffman. Good stuff. It's 2nd and long for Jersey Shore, loss of a yard.
Yeah, great try there on another play call. Nice screen to Cam Allison. Looks like they're going to try that same formation. Look, more formations every night.
Jersey Shore trying different wrinkles. 4 receivers stacked right. And then 3 of the move. Allison into the backfield. And then Anderson and Hess line up on the left. Leaves Peacock all alone on the right. 2nd and 11. Weary dumps off over the middle right through the hands of Owen Anderson. He's had some great grabs tonight, but that was not one of them. Incomplete. 3rd and long short on 34. 5:07 to go first half, up 34-0.
Look, and for Brandon Weary right now, he's doing what he's supposed to, but he's making a little bit of bad reads. I know it was supposed to go to Owen Anderson, but he had Cam Allison out wide on the right side.
3rd and 11 on 34. 2 receivers right. Weary steps that way. Quick throw to the sideline. Hess gathers. Not enough for the first. It'll be 4th and inches for Jersey Shore. But Caden Hess with the grab, and Shore has options here.
Yeah, and right now it's 4th down. Coach Tom Gravers could decide to go for it, or he could decide to fake it like he did last week. But I don't know if he's going to take that risk tonight, especially how windy it is and how much windier it is getting. But it's all about risk and chances.
Punt formation is out there, as Brandon noted. Jersey Shore faked a punt last week, and it was successful. Owen Anderson, the punter, was the one that picked up the first down yardage, running about 35 yards. He stands ready to punt at his own 31. Punt protector is the quarterback, Brandon Weary. Snap to Owen Anderson. Gathers he will punt it. And right up the middle, Pfeiffer on a fly. Tries to make a move. Ankle tackle missed by Packer, but he gets up and makes the stuff after all. Way back inside the 20, at about the 18 is where Shikellamy gets the ball. Special teams successful with some assistance from the wind.
Yeah, and, it helps when that ball hangs in the air a little bit. But Pfeiffer did not have enough room. Packer should have made that tackle, but he did a great job on the second effort getting up. And what the speed of Jersey Shore on the outside for those guys to go make the tackle. Look, if Pfeiffer would have gotten to the outside, typical teams, he would have probably gotten out to the outside, got a little bit more yards, but not against Jersey Shore with their speed.
Own 18 for Shikellamy. 4:50 to go first half. Down 34-0. Balestrini in at quarterback. Jersey Shore showing blitz. Backs up, hands it off, right side, and the ball carrier Semko lunges across the 22. Not much yardage there for Shikellamy, but a positive run to make it 2nd and 7 here for Schick.
Yeah, and you got to be careful here, Jersey Shore. You got to make more rotations. You got to get more people in there so you're not injuring some of these guys. Look, this is probably one of the better defenses they've had in a long time. Last year, it was okay, but you had to have somebody make a play. You've got so many people making plays now.
Ball's on their own 23 for 2nd and 7. 4:15 to go first half, down 34-0. Balestrini lines up under center. Rolls left, steps back, delivers over the middle. Was a decent ball, but nobody was there to catch it. Incomplete. 3rd and long for Shikellamy. Balestrini trying to show off the arm, but nobody there to make the snatch.
Yeah, and he had Ben Webb and Gabe Packer, I believe, right in his face going out. So we see Owen Bloom. I was just saying you need to make rotations. Owen Bloom comes in the game. 6'4", 250-some pounds, big guy on that defensive line, but what I've been saying from last week to this week, look, they've been able to pressure Drew Balestrini, make him make bad decisions. And on that last play, Drew Balestrini just had to throw it where Jersey Shore couldn't intercept it.
Shikellamy with 3rd and 7 on 23, about 4 minutes to go in this first half, where the Braves have yet to score, and they take a timeout. Coach Jim Kaiser wants to chat it over, first-year head coach, formerly coach at Danville. Brandon, we'll assess things here. Only the second timeout taken of this first half. A quick moving one in the second half should move at an even more rapid pace. Jersey Shore trying to show everything and some people could look at it depending on how the Bulldogs decide to go, maybe some of the aggressive mindsets, and some people may say, do you really need to do that with the score looking the way that it does? But I think the other side of the coin that Bulldog fans would appreciate is they haven't had a scrimmage. They barely had time to work before this season because of COVID-19. In a lot of ways, the games are not scrimmages, but you have to work on some of those things when you're in a position to where you can do so.
Yeah, and every chance you get to work on something is a great chance to do something. Look, we saw a screen where there were 3 guys out to the wide side. You know, that's something that wasn't new last week. Last week we saw Nicholas Williams throw a bootleg pass in front of him to, I believe it was Donald Steinbacher last week. You know, it's just different things they get to do scrimmage-wise, and no, not trying to do the broadcaster jinx, but hoping that nobody gets injured, and this is a good part for this year.
It's 3rd and 7 from there. Shikellamy runs the play. 3 receivers spaced out on the right side. Nobody on the left at the moment. Semko, the lone man in the backfield. Balestrini in the shotgun. Steps up, chased, tries to find a lane, gets a couple of yards before Owen Bloom and Hayden Packer, along with others, force him to the ground. It's 4th down for Shikellamy, and they still have a few yards to go. Shikellamy sends out the punt unit.
Let's watch a fake on this one. Look, Gittens was a running back a couple years ago when he was a freshman and a sophomore, so he's able to run the ball a little bit. You'll see if Shikellamy does a fake.
Dugan and Anderson are Shore's returners. Dalton Dugan had a big run back earlier in this game. Gittens punts it cleanly. Good arc on this ball. Bounces initially at the Shore 45, trickles back to the 43, and then it is taken right about there after Heller downs it after he takes a nosedive on that ball. Shore right to left, near midfield, 3:28 to go first half. Scoreboard at 34-0.
Yeah, and let's see how aggressive here Jersey Shore does. We were just talking about it, the aggressiveness. Let's see how aggressive they get on this drive. Look, 3 minutes left. This is basically your 4-minute drill if you're talking about pros in college. Look, they're going to go with the mindset, look, they're down by so much, and they got 4 minutes to go.
Weary still in at quarterback. A left leg kick to bring Dalton Dugan to the right side, where Caden Hess also is. Fake pitch, run up the middle. This is the scissors play they like to run, and Hayden Packer, the fullback, collects the ball and bounces to the 46 for about 3 yards. 2nd and 7 Shore.
Yeah, it worked so well for them last year because Dawson Seacrest was so small and he was speedier, but Hayden Packer's going to be a little bit different because he's such a bigger guy.
Ran it plenty of years before that as well. 2nd and 7 for Shore. Weary, roll out right, pump fake, steps up, delivers a long ball to Hess, who turns around to make it at the 20, still runs to the 15, and he slides down at the 10. Caden Hess for a gain of 44 yards. Brandon Weary delivers it to him in stride, and Jersey Shore is into the red zone.
Yeah, he beat Drew Balestrini on that one. Just kind of faked him. Great ball fake by Brandon Weary to get it down the field, and Jersey Shore, more plays that they're able to use against these teams.
Ball is just past the 10. Jersey Shore right to left. Pitch left. Allison up the middle. Nothing doing there. Davis Marshall, the first to wrap his arms around him. It's 2nd and goal for Jersey Shore, and they get back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, and this Jersey, as we see a guy down here for Shikellamy, but look, this Shikellamy defense is tired. They are just gassed. You can see Davis Marshall there just limping around. This Shikellamy defense has just been taking a beating all night long.
Not positive who the player is that's down, and it looks like it could be Pfeiffer. Regardless, at the moment, this Shikellamy Braves team is just trying to hang on to something to go into halftime with positive momentum, but I don't see it right now. 2:39 to go first half. 34-0 Jersey Shore. Bulldogs looking to push the ball back into the end zone and put the trimmings on what's been a brilliant first half for Coach Tom Gravish's team.
Yeah, and look, you get running clock before halftime, you're doing a really good job tonight. And you know what? For Jersey Shore, they need to be able to be more aggressive here. They got to get this ball in the end zone. Look, I said it earlier. This is the 4-minute drill for them. They're acting like they're down by 3 touchdowns like they did last year in triple overtime. Look, I think that game is what really set into the mindset of some of these seniors that are here say, hey, we need to start playing like that more often because we can dominate teams really good. And they proved it against Pottsville. They only lost to Dallas because Dallas had a huge offensive line. We're going to see that when they face Central Mountain here in a couple weeks.
That's next week. 2nd and goal with the 9 for sure. Right to left. Pitch right. Cam Allison drops the ball, fumbles it, picks it up, and he just has to go down at the 26. Massive loss for, or rather the 18. Massive loss for Jersey Shore. They back up about 9 yards. Semko was on the tackle there. Cam Allison dropped the ball, but Shore still has it. 3rd and goal from the 16.
Yeah, just a big mistake there, but let's see what Coach Tom Gravich has on a big 3rd down.
Shotgun set, 3 receivers right. Weary, the quarterback, delivers over the middle. Beautiful snag in the end zone, and it's once again Caden Hess for 6. Jersey Shore is now up 40-0. 16-yard bullet feed. It was Weary to Hess.
Yeah, and what a great play there. It's just a basic inside route. Goes to the inside of the receiver. Great ball by Brandon Weary. Got a little bit of help from the wind, but looking at it here right now, Jersey Shore going to have running clock here before halftime.
Weary with another touchdown pass tonight. That is his 3rd. Point after for Cam Allison. Tries to get this to swivel through, and it does not. It misses wide right on the knuckleball. 40-0 Jersey Shore. We have running clock when we come back. Shikellamy gets another drive before halftime on the Bear Country Sports Network. Back to Sunbury right after this, all things Shore.
Susquehanna Trailways has part-time and full-time opportunities available for motor coach and school bus drivers. Are you recently retired? Don't want to be home all the time and enjoy travel? Become part of the Susquehanna Trailways team. Contact Susquehanna Trailways by calling 570-753-5125 or email charters@susquehannabus.com. They will train for free and offer performance bonuses too. Call Susquehanna Trailways at 570-753-5125.
The Bear, WQBR.
Jersey Shore football continues to pile on points. 16-yard pass. It was Weary to Hess. Hayden Hess's 2nd touchdown grab of the evening. Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker with you. 40-0 Jersey Shore with 2:03 to go in the first half. Kicks it off right to left, courtesy of our friends over at Deja Vu. Jason Eberhardt, State Farm halftime show coming up. Stick around, we'll break that down. Do scores from around the area as Cam Allison boots it right to left. From his own 40, chops this one to the right sideline, and it skedaddles out of play before Chase Morgan gets down to hunt it down. Jersey Shore defends, and that's a special teams miscue. The Bulldogs, while the scoreboard reflects heavily in their favor, still have some things to iron out.
Yeah, they do, and they're just making a little bit too many mistakes. Defensively, they're not making any mistakes. They're playing the ball as well as they can. They're doing everything perfect. They're not jumping off sides. Looks like Shikellamy has decided to re-kick, so we'll have to get to that. But like the point I was saying, look, offensively, though, they're jumping too early. They're fumbling the ball when they shouldn't be, and I'll give credit for Cam Allison. It is cold out here. It's hard to handle a ball when it's cold, like it is tonight, but you just got to be able to iron them out here. This is what the second half's going to be. You're up 40-0. It ain't going to matter.
Temperatures in the mid-50s tonight in Sunbury. Allison from his own 35 after the illegal procedure bounces it to the 20. Morgan on a hop, runs past the 30, scurries right side. 35 is where his leverage is cut off, and he's piled on there by Ben Webb, who's had a big game at defensive tackle. And at the 36, Shikellamy goes left to right, and they have the ball down 40-0 here at home.
Yeah, and let's see what Shikellamy does here offensively. Look, they're just baffled. They don't know what to do. They can't understand why to do it. And I will say, one contributor to this is Shikellamy does not have one of their all-state guards, or tackles, or whatever position he was at. Look, it's hard to replace that production, like I said in pregame.
That is Jared Oaks, been a 3-year starter for the Braves. 1st and 10 on 35. Drew Balestrini still quarterbacking his team, the senior. Seniors were honored before this game. In the shotgun, he steps back. Blitz coming, just throws the ball into the ground. Incomplete. He maybe couldn't even see over Carter Peacock and company, just all in his face. 2nd and 10, Schick.
Look, and Coach Alex Jackson is bringing a lot of blitzes.
40-0 the score. 1:53 to go in the first half, and you'd think it would be running clock at this juncture. Not going yet. Maybe it has to wait till the end of the first half. Was under the impression that the running clock could start right now, but the clock stays still at 1:53. 2nd and 10 on 35 for Shikellamy. Balestrini quarterbacks from the right hash in a 40-0 hole. Senior shovels his feet, Steps back, throws a wobbly ball incomplete out towards the left sideline. It's 3rd and 10. Davis Marshall is about 5 yards deeper than the ball went. And Shikellamy will try this again.
Hey, you know what? Even if this doesn't benefit, we're not going running clock, but you know what, Shikellamy, if they throw in another incomplete pass, that stops the clock with maybe minute 48. Shore gets the ball back with a minute 45. They go down and get another score before halftime. This benefits Shore. It should be running clock because they're winning so much. But you know what? It's just another possession for Shore to work out before the halftime, where you start putting extra guys in.
We'll have to check the rule. Might be it starts at the second half, and that's fair. The rule's the rule. 3rd and 10 on 35. Balestrini steps back in the shotgun. Myers off the left edge, applies pressure, launches a long ball up for Marshall, and it's knocked out of his hands. Good coverage, back deep. Jersey Shore was able to knock it away, and Cam Embick is playing corner. Jersey Shore already with some defensive substitutions.
Look, and Cam Embick, the only reason he knocked that out of the way, that was speed. He kept with them, stayed with them the whole time. Look, he outsized him. Davis Marshall is so much bigger than Cam Embick on the field, but look, those short guys in the NFL, how they run so well is because they just stay with them and they go after the ball.
4th and 10 on 35, 3 and out for Shikellamy. Gittins has to backtrack for the snap. Punt away from zone 25, and the wind just snatches that up and leaves that ball to die right past midfield, and it's down just on Jersey Shore's side of the field, but not very far. Shore from its own 48 will go right to left, and minute 34 to go first half. Bulldog offense gets another try, and Brandon Barker will be on the lookout because Shirley will have some substitutions as time progresses here, and already see a few for Shore.
Yep, and we'll try to get them out as quickly as we can, but I don't see any right now. If you could name them out, Sam.
No, initially thought I did not. Weary's in at quarterback. He's under center, offset I. 1st and 10 at the 48, own side of the field. Handoff right. Goes to Cam Allison, gets across midfield. Down at the 48 of Shikellamy for a 4-yard gain. Duncan Weir on the tackle.
Here comes their shotgun formation. They're going to bring out Cooper Peacock and Owen Anderson.
40-0 Jersey Shore leads. 2nd and 6, right to left at Shikellamy place. Screen pass left. This goes to Dalton Dugan. Over the middle, cuts up field. 40, makes guys miss. 35, right side 30, still running all the way down near the 20 is where he's finally smashed down. About a 28-yard run. Drew Balestrini on the tackle. Jersey Shore moves the sticks and then some.
Yeah, great shiftiness there by Dalton Dugan. He didn't really get any help blocking, but first time we've had to call his name all night long.
1st and 10, 20 of Shikellamy, red zone. Weary, handoff on the inside give out of the shotgun. Allison goes nowhere. Back to the line of scrimmage on the Weir stop, and a timeout is called here.
Yeah, great. First of all, that's the timeout for Jersey Shore. This is the 1-minute drill that they like to run at practice. You never get to be able to perfect it till you go into the game. But right now, Shikellamy is on their heels. It was a great tackle by Weir. I think that was one of the better tackles all night long. But for Jersey Shore right now, they're just trying things out. Look, this is experiment time. This is get everything out here, and you know what? We've got some time, Sam. Let's get some scores in.
Yeah, let's do it.
Let's see if I can pull this up right now. Let's get Central Mountain right now, 7-0, still over Selinsgrove. That hasn't updated yet. Southern Columbia, this were state champs for years. Didn't know how they're going to look this year. They're up 28-0 on Bloomsburg right now. Danville up 21-0 over Midwest. Shamokin up 21-0 over Milton. Bald Eagle area, after getting embarrassed last week, they are beating Huntington 13-6. Williamsport 7-0 over Wyoming area. And Montoursville area, don't know if we're going to play them this year or not. They are up 29-0 on Central Columbia. And Lewisburg and Mifflinburg, the two new teams here in the district this year. We'll explain it later. Lewisburg up 7-3.
2nd and 10, 20 of Shikellamy after the Jersey Shore timeout. 2-minute drill. Weary from the shotgun, steps left, launches towards the end zone, almost picked off through the hands of the safety, Braden Long. 3rd and 10, Jersey Shore at the Shikellamy 20. Weary, a lot of power under that throw, but off target.
Yeah, great awareness there by Brady Jern to get inside and watch the ball, watch where the quarterback's going at. If he wasn't there, that was a quick touchdown for Shore.
Shore right to left. Weary Steps back, lots of time in the pocket, floats it right sideline, batted away by Balestrini, incomplete. Looking for Caden Hess would have been the trifecta for the junior receiver. 4th and 10 for Shore, 48 seconds to go first half.
Yeah, this is going to be the big key. You can't use Cameron Allison. He's not that deep of a kicker. You could. The wind is on his side on this one, but I think Coach Stumgravish might be looking for a timeout. I'm not quite too sure yet, but for Brandon Weary, that pass cannot be floated. That has to be, you've got an all-state receiver catching it. That's got to be a bullet pass to him.
Shore right to left, 4th and 10, they go for it. Weary pumps, stands, steps up, throws towards the back of the end zone, incomplete. Hess got his right hand on it, but ran out of real estate, and the Jersey Shore Bulldogs turn it over on downs. Shikellamy, a few plays left before we bookmark and put an end to this first half.
Yeah, and Jersey Shore, for Brandon Weary there, he had time, but he was running out of time to throw it. Let me rephrase that. He had time to throw it, but he went to throw it when there was a body in his face, and he couldn't throw it that well. Caden Hess, look, he's already made one-handed tip to himself. He couldn't make that one, but that won't be the end of it for him tonight.
Jersey Shore defending now, and the Bulldogs have put a goose egg on Shikellamy's side of the scoreboard. Held Shamokin to 7 last week in the opener of 2020. And Jersey Shore defense as Drew Balestrini leads the offense. Balestrini, 1st and 10, own 20, under center. Tries to get something going. Handoff to Semko, who bounces outside but has no room. Carved up, no gain. Myers cuts off the edge. 2nd and 10, 30 seconds to go first half.
Yeah, and right now we got Owen Bloom back in on the defensive line. That's another big body. If they can get him to work really well and keep practicing and get him to the speed that Ben Webb was at this week, he's going to be another big key contributor to that defensive line. You keep rotating guys in. Look, when Jersey Shore won the district title years before, they always had a great defensive line to rotate in. And right now, this is looking like one of those defensive lines that can go win you a state championship.
2nd and 9, own 21, under center Balestrini. Seconds winding down, last play of the half, inside handoff, goes nowhere from Semko, and Jersey Shore may have recovered the fumble after all. There's a dog pile forward, and this would just be window dressing at this point if Jersey Shore recovered it. They did not. Semko gets up with the ball in hand. 40-0. Jersey Shore giving it to Shikellamy in this first half. We'll come back for halftime coverage on the Bear Country Sports Network in a little while here from Sunbury. It'll be our Jason Eberhardt State Farm halftime show. Don't go anywhere. It's been a fun one for the Bulldog fans.
Susquehanna Trailways is proud to support and transport the Jersey Shore Bulldogs. Let them provide transportation services for your next group outing or getaway on one of their pre-planned retail tours. Susquehanna Trailways is following recommended CDC guidelines. Check out their charters as well as their pre-planned tours sold on a per-seat basis. These options have departures from Avis and the surrounding area. Check out their website for a complete listing of tours and services. That's susquehannabus.com.
Looks like it'll be a harsh winter. Why else would CVS have snow shovels and ice melt for sale already? Time to visit Terry's Colon Wood Stoves in Jersey Shore. Serving Bear Country for the last 41 years, new owner Kyle's bringing his education and many years of expertise to provide you with honest solutions and quality service. Terry's, the place to go for American-made stoves. Visit Terry's Colon Wood Stoves, Bastrop Street in Jersey Shore. 570-398-2199. Find them online. Terry'sColonWoodStoves.com.
Capital One checking and savings accounts have no fees or minimums, and a top-rated banking app that lets you manage your money anytime, anywhere, even from your favorite hiking trail. With Capital One's app, you can check your balance, deposit checks, pay bills, and transfer money from wherever you are, anytime you want, even when you're cooking dinner. Open a fee-free checking or savings account online in about 5 minutes. This is banking reimagined. Capital One, what's in your wallet?
Consumer accounts only. Approval required. Terms apply. Capital One NA, member FDIC.
Let me ask you a question. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see taillights? Or your dog's tail wagging when you first brought him home? Do you see 4 tires or 2 tired kids in the back seat after their first day of school? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Jason Eberhardt, State Farm Insurance, 265 High Street, Jersey Shore, 570-865-5191.
Cutting Edge Country, WQBR, Avis Williamsport State College, 99.9 FM.
Jersey Shore football warming up the scoreboard on this chilly night in Sunbury, PA. 40-0 halftime edge. over the Shikellamy Braves. Sam Cooperman and Brandon Barker by your side at the halfway point of tonight's action. And Brandon, Jersey Shore, from the start, scored in the opening drive with the touchdown pass from Brandon Weary to Caden Hess and just never let up. And it's been a lopsided game, and Jersey Shore looks like a team coming off a state semifinals appearance that is poised for another big run this year.
Yeah, and I'm going to stick by my statement I said earlier. This is a state championship team right here. This is how you teach it to perfection. Look, last year when they were at Southern Columbia came here. They had the confidence to know that they went toe-to-toe with a state champion, and for the season held them to their lowest amount of points all year long and scored the most points against them all year long. So Jersey Shore right now, you could tell, like, they knew how to play aggressive, but they just couldn't fit the pieces together. And I've been saying it for years. Jersey Shore has always had to find their offense or the defense late into the season. This year, it's completely different. They found their offense. They found their defense really early. They found guys who can make plays. And you know what? Even if it's just for this year, Quincy Myers comes back. He comes able to Ben Webb. He's a senior this year. The only time he's playing this year. I know Ben Webb. Ben Webb has been through 4 different states at a time, but he finally came back to Jersey Shore. His brother was a really good friend of mine, but you know, you get contributors everywhere. Owen Bloom, a young guy, 6'4", you know, he's making improvements on that defensive line. He's the next guy to take over. Lee Springman, we haven't even talked about Lee Springman much this year. He hasn't really done much, but you know, Lee Springman coming into from a stellar junior year, getting an interception last year. Not mad, but not only that, but look, it's just finding guys to replace the guys from last year, and that's what Jersey Shore has been able to do so well over the years, and they've got another stellar team like they have in the past couple of years.
Jersey Shore trying to move to 2-0, off to a pretty resounding start, 40-0. Jersey Shore will have to kick off to start the second half, and we should have a running clock at that point with the score at 40-0. This halftime show presented by our good friend Jason Eberhardt. Jason Eberhardt State Farm is located on the High Street Hill in Jersey Shore. You can give him a call at 570-865-5191. Again, that's 570-865-5191. And visit Inshore, that's Inshore with an I, JerseyShore.com. Coming back in a little while to Sunbury, more Jersey Shore football halftime coverage. Second half set to begin in about 13 minutes or so. Back on the Bear in a few moments.
Let me ask you a question. What do you see when you look at your car? Do you just see taillights? Or your dog's tail wagging when you first brought him home? Do you see 4 tires? Or 2 tired kids in the back seat after their first day of school? Other insurance companies just see a car, but a State Farm agent sees what your car really means to you. So why not give it the protection it deserves?
Jason Eberhardt, State Farm Insurance, 265 High Street, Jersey Shore, 570-865-5191.
These days, it's okay to do some things halfway, like wearing your pajama bottoms on a work call. But managing your prescriptions shouldn't be one of them. That's why CVS has a proprietary search tool to find ways that may help lower your prescription costs, and will deliver them too. No wonder CVS customers are better than most at staying on prescriptions, which tends to make you healthier. Come in or call today and get a free prescription savings review at CVS. Savings vary. Not all patients eligible for savings. Ask pharmacist for details.
Come to Coots's Kitchen for some home cooking right around the corner. Homemade soups, oil, deli sides, and more. The best hoagies in town are at Coots's Kitchen and are reasonably priced. Open 10 to 8 Thursday through Saturday. Coots's Kitchen, 318 Wilson Street. Call 570-398-8180 to find out what's new at Coots's, Mama's Homemade Goodness. Coots's, a proud supporter of the Jersey Shore Bulldogs.
Ace is the place with the helpful hardware, folks. Ace, the only national retailer that carries Benjamin Moore paint. Now Benjamin Moore's premium quality and huge selection of colors will be right in your neighborhood, along with the award-winning service and advice Ace has always provided for your paint projects. Around the block, what you need in stock with people who know their paint. Benjamin Moore paint available exclusively at Avis Building Supply, Route 150, Central Avenue in Avis, across from Dairy Queen. Your local Ace location.
WQBR 99.9 FM.
Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker returning to Sunbury Shikellamy Stadium, and it's 40-0. Not a misprint, not me misspeaking. Jersey Shore has come out tonight on the first night that's really felt truly like fall really since the summer has come to an end. And, well, Jersey Shore, it's all things Bulldogs, and Jersey Shore trying to go to 2-0, doing a pretty good job at getting to that point. Brandon, before we get to some scores from around the area, will you fire those up? What's the biggest thing you want to see from Jersey Shore in the second half as the time ticks down towards that, to where they can make some improvements to get ready for an improved Central Mountain team next week back at home?
Yeah, I don't know what it is, really. I want to see some more pressure from the defensive lineman. I want to see Ben Webb go up against, just bulldoze one of these guys off the offensive line, put them on their butts and get a sack, or Carter Peacock, or any one of them defensive linemen. Look, we were talking to the WKOK people here earlier before the game, and they said Central Mountain's offensive line is about 900, defensive line and offensive line combined is about 900 pounds. So, look, and Central Mountain's got guys. So, in this game, they're going to have to be able to prove themselves on offensive line that they can hold their blocks, use this fast pace, but they've got to learn to slow down just a little bit more. I know Coach Tom Gravish wants to no huddle all the time, but you got to slow down a little bit. Be able to get these guys to get the right play in, because you don't know. It's going to be 7-3 next week, and it could be that last play that you huddled up, hurried up to get to the line, and then you screw up, got a false start, and that's the end of the game, because under a minute, it's a 10-second runoff, and that could have been the last 10 seconds of the game. So, in order for this offense, I want to see them slow down just a tiny bit, get the right plays in, and I want to see some more guys get in. I like Nicholas Williams. I saw him last week, and we're going to see him again probably tonight, but I want to see what he does tonight as well.
So, Brandon, before we get to those scores, as we continue here on our Jason Eberhardt State Farm halftime show, you've played for Coach Tom Gravish. You've been around this program for far longer than I have. What do you think he's saying to the guys in the locker room after this 40-0 lead?
Look, we're up 40-0 right now at halftime, but he's saying right now it's 0-0. We're playing like there's no score on the board. We're just restarting this game. Every half is a restart for these teams, especially for Jersey Shore with no scrimmages under their belt. Look, he's going to commend all their practices, but he's going to commend how the game has gone, but he's going to tell them, look, we made mistakes on offensive line. Look, we fumbled the ball twice, Caden Hess and Cameron Allison, and this is going to be the crucial time where they have to hold on to the ball as much as they can. And defensively, Coach Tom Gravish doesn't really say much about the defense. That's Coach Alex Jackson's job. But he's telling them, look, we're making great pressures. We just got to make sure we keep wrapping up on tackles. There were a couple times Drew Balstrini got by where he didn't necessarily, that should have been a play where you got him a gain. So right now he's just keeping them motivated, keeping them moving, keeping them stretched out, because there's going to be a lot of cramps tonight because of how cold it is.
Yeah, I think we might get some cramps. We haven't even been out on the field. It's a chilly one here in the bleachers. For those that haven't been with us from the start, first of all, welcome aboard. Secondly, due to social distancing, Brandon and I are sitting at the top of the bleachers, about the 45-yard line here at Shikellamy Stadium down in Sunbury. And that's where we're calling it from tonight. It's a little windy. It's not ideal weather, I'd say, to be outside. But, in the name of football, a month ago, I think we'd say with flying colors, yes, please, sign us up for being outside in the bleachers if that means we can call these games. So that's what we have. Jersey Shore has a 40-0 lead. Brandon, what's going on around the area?
Well, we're going to start with the team that Jersey Shore beat last week in Shamokin. Right now, they're up 14-0 over Milton in Shamokin tonight. We're going to go Bucktail and Muncie. Muncie, right now, that's a 4-team district. So no matter what, all these teams are going to play each other in the playoffs. So they just have fill-in games all night. But playing Bucktail tonight, up 35-0 at the halftime point. Montgomery, up 10-7 over Northwest out there in Montgomery. Montgomery hasn't really had the best team all year, but they're part of that District 4 1A teams that'll be in their playoffs no matter what next year. Hughesville beating Warrior Run 18-7 at the halftime point. Bloomsburg Southern Columbia only up 28-0 at halftime. Do you believe that, Sam? Do you believe that 28-0 is a really fair score, or do you think that's just another way of Southern Columbia tricking us into putting another 60 points on the board?
Yeah, I'm curious. I mean, Southern Columbia lost some big time players, and none bigger than the best player in the state, Julian Fleming, that's now at Ohio State. But then you also have Gavin Garcia, who's still a junior. So you have 2 more years of the other Garcia, who is on pace to do just what his big brother Gage did, if not more. So yeah, there's a lot of talent there, and Southern Columbia is still going to be really good.
Yeah. We'll go Montoursville in Central Columbia. Don't know if we'll get Montoursville this year. We'll have to see how it all plays out. But they're up against Central Columbia 29-0 in Montoursville. Midwest, they're in Central Columbia. Danville up Midwest, coaching Shikellamy, his home team. They're winning 21-0. Should have been on the schedule this year. Would have been an interesting matchup. You and I would have had to go back to Danville again for the 3rd time in I don't know how many months. But that would have been an interesting matchup. Sealand, Central Mountain, this is the big one we're going to watch all night. Central Mountain up 7-0 over Selinsgrove. If Selinsgrove can keep Central Mountain that low, and the way WKOK was talking to us about it, this could be an interesting 2 matchups for Jersey Shore of Selinsgrove and Central Mountain on the clock. Not only once, but potentially twice for Central Mountain that we have to face them. And I believe, and we'll go one more score. Lewisburg and Mifflinburg, the first game between these two in the new District 4A qualifiers. This is going to be Lewisburg up 7-3 in, I believe, would be Selinsgrove Stadium tonight.
Yeah, a lot going on in the area, and exciting time. We have football back, and remember, just a few weeks ago, we were just hoping, would we get this season up and running? And tonight, Brandon alluded to it earlier, we have a few more fans in the stands. The number allowed inside the stadium here, voted on Monday by the town council in Sunbury, 500. But keep in mind, that's not 500 fans. That's 500 including the players, the coaches, the refs, us. So, in the band. So, but you do have more parents and more friends and family, which is nice.
And I think that's fair. I understand the 250, and I understand all the rules, but it's kind of unfair, and I'm not going to get into it because we all have different views on this, but just in my opinion, 250 people, including everyone, that doesn't give parents a much chance to watch these kids, especially if it's not on, like we did last week. We had it on video stream, and we thank all the person that was doing it for us last week, and we appreciate all you guys watching it. We're hopefully going to be back on it next week when we face Central Mountain. That'll be on our YouTube page, but it's nice to see a lot more parents coming in here and watching these kids play because, there's seniors that don't play all year long. And there's no JV contests anymore. They eliminated that, I believe, for the year. But, this is their last chance to see these kids play. And, if we're going to have this season, we need to just allow these parents to come in and just cheer on their kids.
Yeah, and we're in a venue that holds over 5,000 people, so there's plenty of room to space out, and it still feels pretty empty, even though there are family and friends that get to be here. So we're grateful for everybody here, feel plenty safe at Shikellamy, and they're doing everything they can to keep everybody safe and also keep football out on the field. Hey, we're coming right back for the second half on the Bear Country Sports Network. Jersey Shore kicks off. Shikellamy tries to score for the first time tonight, currently down 40-0 after one half.
Want to sell your house? Want to buy a house? Then call the Dave Winkleman team at First Choice Real Estate in Jersey Shore. Dave's a graduate of Jersey Shore High School. He and his wife Jen live in South Avis and the parents of 7 children. So the Dave Winkleman team is motivated to market your home and find you a new one. 570-295-4422. Ask Dave how he can guarantee your home will be sold in 90 days. Dave Winkleman team at First Choice Realty in Jersey Shore. Ready to serve you. 570-295-4422.
This is the Frells family. They live on a piece of land they call greener pasture, and they work on it behind the wheel of a John Deere 1 Series tractor. With its durable construction and features that hook up to dozens of attachments with ease, no job is too tough. The Frells family runs with us because this is more than just land. It's home. Nothing runs like a Deere. Get a 1 Series tractor for just $99 per month at your John Deere dealer today. For additional cost information, please call toll-free 855-633-2315.
Something new at Jiffy Market and Deli in Jersey Shore. Your favorite treats fresh fried. Chicken tenders, onion rings, mozzarella sticks, fish fillets, French fries now available, plus fresh made sandwiches, meat and cheese by the pound, and party trays. Call to order food to take out only, 570-398-3499. Jiffy Market and Deli, everything you need in one place, crossing the post office in downtown Jersey Shore. 570-398-3499 for Jiffy Market in Jersey Shore.
It's your apartment speaking, and I need some favors. When you're singing in the shower, just try going up a key. You're trying to be an alto when really you're a soprano. Oh, and if you could bundle your renters and car insurance with Geico, it's easy to do online and we could save money. And then, when you read your murder mysteries at night, could you read out loud? But skip the murder parts because I get scared.
Geico. For bundling made easy, go to geico.com today.
Jersey Shore. Get ready to welcome Ready Treddy. The Bear has details coming soon.
The Bear, WQBR.
Sam Cooperman, Brandon Barker, back with you from Sunbury. Started the second half in less than a minute. Jersey Shore football up 40-0 on the Shikellamy Braves, and Jersey Shore kicks it off to Shikellamy. Offense is trying to get itself warmed up and try to put some points on the board. We'll have a running clock here with the score over a 35-point lead for Jersey Shore. And Brandon, Shikellamy realistically is not going to come back and win this game. What can Shikellamy potentially do in the second half to pick up some positive steam heading into week 3 next week?
I don't know. It's going to be really weird to see what they can do. You know, I said points about last week, Shamokin, and they, didn't really do much different. You just got to stick with what game plan you have and, get young guys in there, keep them playing because these seniors are going to be gone. Drew Balestrini. I saw, I believe, that is Braden Wortman warming up on the sideline, so he might be the next quarterback coming in for Shikellamy here in the second half. But Jersey Shore, right now defensively, we'll have to see who they bring in. But for Shikellamy, not really much that they can do in the second half. They just got to keep moving.
Wortman was a good find by you, Brandon, because he was the backup last week, and he went 1 for 2 passing for 11 yards against Central Mountain. So maybe it'll be time for the junior to get some run here. 6'1", 165 is what he's listed as, and Duncan Weir can also play emergency quarterback, but I imagine giving the